Have you ever walked into a room, stopped, and thought, wait, what did I come in here for? Or maybe you've picked up your phone with a clear intention only to stare at the screen, completely blank, wondering who you were about to call. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. And before your mind jumps to the worst-case scenario, let me reassure you, science says this likely isn't a sign of early dementia. The real culprit is probably something you deal with every single day: stress. Let's dive into what's happening inside your brain. When you're stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. You've probably heard of it. It's the infamous stress hormone. When cortisol levels spike, it essentially hijacks a crucial part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex. This is your brain's command center, responsible for executive functions like planning, decision-making, focus, and, you guessed it, short-term memory. It's the reason why on a really stressful day, you can remember every single thing you're worried about in vivid detail, but you can't for the life of you recall where you left your car keys or what was on your grocery list. Your brain is prioritizing threats, even perceived ones, over mundane tasks. Think of it like this. Your brain's working memory is a finite resource, like RAM on a computer. When stress opens up a dozen demanding programs of worries and anxieties, there's very little processing power left for simple things like remembering a name or a task. It's not that the information is gone, it's just that your brain is too busy to access it easily. But the impact of stress doesn't stop at these temporary brain farts. Chronic long-term stress can have a more significant physical effect on your brain. It can actually shrink the hippocampus, a seahorse-shaped region deep in your brain that plays a vital role in forming and retrieving long-term memories. So, when your hippocampus is under duress from constant stress, it becomes less efficient at its job. This is why periods of prolonged stress can feel like you're living in a constant state of brain fog. The research on this is pretty compelling. Studies have shown that even short bursts of acute anxiety can reduce your working memory capacity by as much as 30%. That's a huge drop. It explains why you might stumble over your words during a presentation or forget a crucial point in a high-pressure meeting. Your brain isn't failing you, it's just reacting to the perceived pressure. The stress response is a primitive survival mechanism designed to help you escape a predator, not to help you remember the quarterly report figures. So now, for the important part, what can we do about it? How do we reclaim our memory and mental clarity from the clutches of stress? The good news is, there are simple, powerful techniques you can use, and they don't require any drastic life changes. First, let's talk about an immediate fix. The next time you feel that wave of stress or anxiety hit, and your mind goes blank, try a technique called the 4-7-8 reset. It's a simple breathing exercise that works wonders. Here's how you do it. Sit or stand comfortably, exhale completely, then quietly inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Then exhale completely through your mouth for a count of 8, making a whooshing sound. Just a few rounds of this can instantly help lower your cortisol levels and activate your parasympathetic nervous system. That's the rest and digest system that calms your body down. It's like hitting a reset button for your nervous system, allowing your prefrontal cortex to come back online. Next, let's think about long-term protection for your brain. Your diet plays a massive role in brain health. To support your memory, focus on incorporating foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These are healthy fats that are crucial building blocks for your brain cells. Think of foods like fatty fish. Salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent choices. If you're not a fish fan, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds are fantastic plant-based sources. These omega-3s help reduce inflammation and support the structural integrity of your brain, including the hippocampus. But perhaps the most powerful and practical tool at your disposal is something incredibly simple: writing things down. We often put so much pressure on our brains to be perfect digital recorders, remembering every appointment, every idea, and every item on our to-do list. But your brain isn't meant to be a storage unit. It's meant to be a processor, a creative engine for thinking and problem-solving. By using an external memory system, whether it's a simple notebook, a planner, or an app on your phone, you liberate your brain. You offload the mental burden of remembering to do things, which frees up valuable cognitive resources to actually do them, to think clearly, and to be creative. This simple act reduces the mental clutter that fuels anxiety and allows your brain to breathe. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a smart strategy for optimizing your mental performance. So, the next time you find yourself standing in the middle of your kitchen with no idea why you're there, take a deep breath. Remember, you're not forgetful, and you're not losing your mind. Your brain is just overloaded. It's sending you a clear signal that it needs a break. Be kind to yourself. Use these tools to calm your nervous system, nourish your brain, and give it the support it needs. When you calm your mind, your clarity will return. This is Vital Health Daily, where we explore the science behind everyday life to help you live better. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What are some of your go-to strategies for dealing with stress-induced brain fog? Share them below. See you next time.